Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Galaxy's Restoration Server News. This time let's talk about one of the features that came with the new patch titled Expanding Horizons, which is the vehicle tinkering system. This is something many SWG players have dreamt about since the game's inception, basically customizing your vehicle's speed and maneuverability. So let's read some of the patch notes. Vehicles can now be upgraded with engines and boosters by visiting your local garage. Players may view detailed attributes of their vehicles as well as health of vehicle subsystems by examining the vehicle control device and their datapad. Vehicle components drop from a new scrapper-type NPC on Dathomir, Endor, Yavin, Mustafar. Component attributes include engines, boosters, chassis, cooling systems, stabilizers, and energy cores. Vehicles have 4 subsystems that need to be balanced and functional to gain vehicle upgrade benefits. You'll need a droid engineer to reverse engineer vehicle components by placing 2 vehicle components and a vehicle tuning modulator into a vehicle calibration device. A new command/vehicle boost can be used to temporarily increase the speed of your vehicle if your vehicle has a booster and cooling system installed. Vehicles now maneuver more realistically and have steering similar to driving an actual vehicle. So let's go through this system and see what we can do. Okay, here we are on our speeder. And oh yes, already I can tell. Speeder pressing left and right does not want to move. Apparently we need some forward momentum before we can move and start to turn. Turns really slow, at full throttle. Okay, going straight, I get my speed. Oh yeah, but when I turn, I lose a lot of momentum. Oh yeah, that's not very good at all, is it? Alright, let's bring one of our speeders here to the garage. We should have a diagnose option on our speeder. There it is. Okay, obviously I have no parts installed. So, we need to go on the hunt for these parts. Okay, after a quick search on Yavin, I've come across 2 of these new scrapper-type NPCs. Let's kill them and see if they have any vehicle parts. Okay, our first kill netted us a vehicle chassis and a rare loot chest. Let's try this second group. And the second group netted us a vehicle energy core. If killing NPCs all day looking for vehicle parts is not appealing to you, you have the option of purchasing parts which were looted by other players. On a bazaar, look under miscellaneous and then generic items and scroll to the bottom to vehicle. Ideally, you're looking for parts with green stats. For example, if you have 2 engines with stats you like on both of those engines, you can use a droid engineer to combine these parts for you. Before we can reverse engineer and combine parts into better parts, we need to acquire or make a vehicle calibration device. This item is permanent and we will only ever need one of them. The second item we need is called vehicle tuning modulators. This is a consumable that must be used on each time we reverse engineer a part. Obviously, it's helpful to have a factory crate of these on hand during our RE sessions. Okay, so let's use our droid engineer to combine some of these engine parts I've looted. When combining 2 parts, you will always gain the best stats of both parts on your new reverse engineered part. Obviously, red stats suck, yellow and white are mid-level. Blue is good, and green is the best. If we're playing the percentage game, the highest percentage are the better parts. So here I want the green on the left combined with the blue on the right. So let's open our vehicle calibration tool and add the 2 engine parts along with 1 modulation tool. And click reverse engineer. I like to name my parts by numbers so I know how many times I've reverse engineered the particular part. Okay, and here's the result. We've taken the best stats from both engines and combined them into one. A great benefit of this system is that you are unlimited on how many times you can reverse engineer the same part. Here I'm taking the engine we just made and adding another upgraded stat from a third engine to make it even better. So as you can see, as you acquire better parts, you can keep upgrading your systems until your speeder becomes faster and faster, handles better and better. Here's a new booster I've just looted with a high fluctuation bonus. I'd like to add that stat to the booster I've been upgrading for some time now. It's already got great stats, but the upgrade game never ends, my friends. We can always make our parts better. Again, open the calibration tool. Add 2 identical parts and 1 tuning modulator. Click reverse engineer and name your part. Okay, so after spending countless hours killing scrappers and spending a few million Republic credits on parts and reverse engineering them, we should have a nice hot rod on our hands. Let's find out. Radio your vehicle and install the parts one by one from the pop-up menu. Each time you install a new part, the vehicle will respawn with that particular part installed. Repeat the process until you have all your parts installed. Now let's diagnose our ride to see where it stands. You can see here on top, 3 of my subsystems are in green and 1 is still in red. I'm still coming up short on a few stats on my engine, couple on my booster, and 1 on my energy core. We'll need to upgrade those stats before we can see the full potential of the work we have done. Okay, so after blowing more credits and killing an excessive amount of scrappers, we have now upgraded our speeder to all green 100% and above stats. Let's take a quick test drive to see if we notice any noticeable difference. Okay, wow, we're really moving now. Boost. Oh cool, you can feel that. Hardly any loss of momentum while turning as well. Very nice. Okay, great. So a quick look at our stats from the datapad show our speed sitting at 27.8. We know it was 23 at stock level, so that's quite an upgrade. The speeder's health at stock was 15k, and we've pushed it to almost 23k from our upgrades. We've doubled our acceleration minimum, and our max acceleration is now 15.7 from 9.9. We have a booster speed of 5.3, so when we hit our boost button, we're essentially moving at 33.4, with a booster duration of about 27 seconds, and now we can use our booster every 116 seconds. All these stats can vary depending on how much work you put into the new tinkering system. It's pretty fun and actually quite addictive. Your speeder could be the difference in not running a bounty hunter or catching your prey as they try to run. We also have racetracks with rewards to look forward to in an upcoming patch. My dream would be instanced racing. I'd love to see a queue system that would port you to a private track to race other players. Maybe hitting walls could do damage to your speeder, which could utilize the upgraded health on speeders. Possibly having not enough health on your speeder would make it difficult to complete a race. Maybe not having a high turn rate would make you have to slow down drastically to make the next turn. Maybe power-ups on the track. Imagine something like Mario Kart. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Restoration News. See you next time.